Now, if you ask anyone who's raced here, they'll tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along, everyone, to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
Okay, we seem to be having a few software issues at the moment. Sit tight for a few minutes while we reboot some things, okay? Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage. And that's P13. We've dropped to P20. Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Russell, Alonso, Albon, Hamilton, and Isaac Hadjar, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Arvid Lindblad, and Bottas, Sainz, Lawson, Esteban Ocon, and Lance Stroll, Bortoleto, Perez, Colapinto, and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves, big excitement, what?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Scruffy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
That place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. Okay, Portoletto just ahead. Let's push. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap, 1 minute 33.3. Boost mode is available now. Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Ocon's behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:20.7. That's P18. Stroll ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 0.7 seconds. Ocon behind. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, Checo, it's good to get your elbows out, mate, but come on, not like this. Let's keep it clean, please. Don't forget, box this lap. Lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Yellow flag. Remember to adjust your ERS mode in your MFD if you need to. Good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Okay, gap to the car in front. 18th place. Lawson's just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 8.5 seconds. Stroll behind. Less than a second separates you. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 13 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. We got P16. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.9 seconds. That's Stroll behind you. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go. Gap ahead, please. 6.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 18.4. Well done, but be aware these tyres as it gets to the end of this race. Lawson's just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:18.4. Behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 18.9. And gap to the car in front, 6.7 seconds. time now. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 8.0 seconds. That's Stroll behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. Okay, Checo, Stroll behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Teammate ahead, 10.9 seconds. Gap to the car in front, 8.3 seconds. We got P16, Lawson ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 8.3 seconds. That's Stroll behind you. Less than a second separates you. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 11.2 seconds. good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. No need to worry about the tyre conditions for now. Everything's looking good. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 15.7 seconds. Sat in 16th right now. Lawson's just ahead. Come on, let's push. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 15.3 seconds. Stroll behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. lap of the race, final lap. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 16.6 seconds. We got P16. Okay, that's Lawson ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 16.6 seconds. That's Stroll behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Unbelievable. What a weekend, guys. Sorry. It was all my fault.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.